YouTube. The doctor is in. Dr. Urias Papers here, coming at you with another commentary on Marvel Contest of Champions. And it is Wednesday. It is the last week. We got 6 days. There it is. Says right up over there, 6 days, 18 hours. So next week we're getting a new side quest, but this is the last week, week 4, Till Death Do Us Part. Side quest, we've got the King Groot, Deathless King Groot on here, even though they're not really in it. And we're going to go ahead and do it. We're going to talk about how to beat the boss, who is an Onslaught. And we're going to talk about all the different champions that you can use to do that, because there are specific things to do. We're going to talk about the Mystic Path this time around, and we'll be putting out 2 more videos for each path. But first, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you have any questions or comments, please leave a question or comment, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. All right, so let's take a look at the material in the Mystic Path. So we've got, let's see, we've got a Wiccan, a Old School, Scarlet Witch, and a Mojo. And they have buffet over time. So when, let's see, I'm going to put my phone here so I can read it here. When the attacker triggers a buff, it is immediately nullified and the defender gains a regeneration buff granting 5% of their max health over 7 seconds. This ability has a 7-second cooldown. So there's a regeneration. We are going to be using some champions, science champions that do not generate buffs or very little. So we're not going to have to worry about that. When the attacker blocks a hit from the defender's special attacks, the attacker gains a Fury. That's inconsequential. And while the attacker has a regen buff active, they gain plus 65% rating and their attacks become unblockable. So we're going to have to watch out for that. But we're not planning on using anybody. I'm going to use Photon, Count Nefaria, and Spider-Ham. They don't really get buffs. Now, if we evade anything, we're going to get a precision buff because of a mastery I have, and then that's where we're going to get it. And then finally, we've got Onslaught. Now, Onslaught has non-contact attacks. First light and mediums do not make contact with the opponent. The other problem with Onslaught is that, where is it? He is 150% reduction for bleeds, incinerates, and shocks. So there are a number of tech champs that do shocks, which basically do nothing to him. So it is best to get someone who can block first light and medium attacks that are not contact. And there are a number of champs that can block non-contact attacks. The next thing we have to watch out for is Crush. So when the opponent's combo meter passes 10, they gain a Crush charge. When starting an attack, consume the charge and inflict a Crush debuff. When struck by a special attack, the Crush charge is removed. So that causes, like, basically they can't be blocked as long as we have it. So, so you want to watch that. The rest of it is pretty self-explanatory. So now he gets never back down. So when the attacker dashes back, they gain a regen timer. Dashing back again while the regen timer is active grants the defender a regeneration passive, restoring 5% of their max health. Always forwarded. The defender cannot heal above the amount. They put that in here because people might be having trouble with this. We got Arc Overload. So at the start of the fight, they gain a armor up and a regen, healing 25% of their max health. And then every 5 hits in the attacker's combo creates 1 steadfast buff that allows them to block 1 unblockable hit. So that's for us. So I have Angela and Photon here, because they can block they can block non-contact attacks. And Photon will stop regens. So we're going to start with Photon. And they're both Saga champions. Now, before we get into it, there is a new special objective, main squeeze week 4, which is going to give us 2,000 7-star shards. And we have to do this with a Saga champion. So that's what we're going to do. So let's get into it. Let's get it done. And I'm going to start with Count Nefaria. Because this guy will get some power gain, and I want to leech off of that. So that's what we're going to do. And he also has a lot of regen. Okay, we got that, Okay, now he's going to get more of that. Oh, it's unblockable. Ah. Okay, we're going to go for it now. And we went over 100. Oh, he keeps getting unblockable. Ah, this is going to blast. There it goes. Yep. So if he gets a regen while I have Ionic Overcharge, I get to heal. And if he gains any power, we'll make him pay for it. Now, where was that unblockable coming from? Whenever the attacker blocks a hit from the defender's specialist, no. While the defender has a regen, they gain a... Okay, that's where it was coming from. Let's see. When the attacker triggers a buff, it is immediately... I don't know what... I'm not sure what buff I was triggering, but I was triggering something. So we're going to stay with Count Nefaria, because that worked well. I must have been evading. Okay, we want to keep doing that. Okay, we're going to go ahead and... Oh, wow, she is getting blasted. She is getting blasted. I've got so much stuff on her. And look at that, I even healed because I was lurching off of her regen. Okay, so again, the message I give out to everybody, make sure, right now I've got 8,300 Mysterium, and I'm going to get 9,000. Make sure you're not close to 50,000 Mysterium. So I have ensured that the Trader's Outpost rewards regenerate on Wednesdays. So when I come into this, I go in right away and I buy what I need, and then we're done. All right, we're going to keep going with Count Nefaria because he is totally ripping these guys apart. Okay. Okay, I want this guy to use his special. There he goes. Oh, he hit me. He hit me. What? Oh, he's got it. He's got it. All right. Yeah, but we're gonna leech off. Look at that. We're leeching off of him already. All right. He's... Oh! What? Come on. All right, he's done. He's done. Yep. Totally done. Count Nefaria can easily do all of these guys. Easily. All right, we are going to start with Photon. Because I don't want to deal with any of this regen, and I want to be able to block his attacks. Let's go back here. Now, Photon has a few things in her kit that we are going to be looking at. So, Bleeding Power Steel, we're not really going to be worried about. Photon can trigger the parry mastery against non-contact attacks. That is what we're looking at. That's what we want. And then she really doesn't have like super like resistance to energy attacks, which would help a lot. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to put a boost on. Just because. And that's, I think that's the only... No, we'll put a 20% boost on because I got a lot of those. So that's it. That's all we're going to use right there. And we're going to... Oh, see that? Look at that. Look at that. Okay, we got him. I want to parry this guy as much. Now he's got a crush charge. And he used it. Okay. And I stink at doing anything with these. I totally stink at parrying or... Oh, come on, dude. All right, we got that. Okay, now I don't think we're going to get it. All right. Nope, we're going to get close. We're going to get very close. Oh, we recoiled out. Okay. So that's okay. I was able to dodge all that last one. I suck at dodging this guy. I absolutely suck at it. But that's why we're bringing Angela in as well. Now, we could bring in... bring her in. Let's try Ironheart. Now, she can block this once she's got a number of charges on. But it's not going to matter. I mean, he was down low enough that we could take him out. Once she gets a tracking debuff on, she can take him out. Well, she can parry non-contact attacks. That's really what I wanted to say. Okay, so that's it. And you know what? We didn't beat him with the Saga Champion. But we do get our 9,000. So if I had brought Angela in, we would have beaten him with the Saga Champion. So we still do have to complete the main squeeze 4, but you can do this with Photon. You can get pretty close. You're just going to have to be able to avoid that special 1. The special 2 is even harder to avoid. Special 1 is hard to avoid. So you just got to get your timing down. But we got pretty close. All right, that is a video I got for everybody today. I appreciate everybody tuning in, and I will catch everybody